Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Barrel Bros podcast. Today we are actually doing a podcast. It is me, Tyler, and I'm joined on my relative right, Lewis, and on my relative left, Luke.
How's it going?
Yep, how's it going, everybody?
We're in LTL formation.
It's been quite a while since we've done this. It's been more than a year. So please bear with Luke, as he has a learning disability.
Okay. I have a hearing disability.
Well, if you can't hear, you can't learn, can you?
I mean, sign language.
But do you know it? That only works with video, Luke.
Yep.
All right, so.
First thing on the agenda for today.
Oh, yeah. Just for everyone to know in general.
Yeah, so we've been playing fantasy, right?
Fantasy football.
Fantasy football. The three of us started Luke started a league.
Yeah.
I was the first person to join it, so you can choke on my dick.
And he got us all
Tyler
into
was
it.
a good friend. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll join this. I know nothing of it, but here, let's go.
Yeah, so, before I joined this league, I didn't watch football at all, just in general, and I knew nothing about it.
You watched the Super Bowl mainly just because the Patriots are in it.
Yeah, I just watched the Super Bowl.
Because you're a Pats fan.
And right? I haven't even watched the Super Bowl in 2 or 3 years at this point, so I had no idea what the hell was going on. No idea who's been winning.
Your rule of thumb was the Pats win? Yeah, they won, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and so now here you are, you're number one in the league.
Yeah.
You're constantly watching football. You're constantly keeping up with sports news.
Yep. I'm number one, at least in wins. I'm 9-3. That's my record.
Oh, yeah.
I think the person in second place is 8-5 or some shit.
Yeah. And then third through 6 is 7-4.
7-5.
Oh, 7-5. I can't do math.
Yeah. And the lowers are 7. At the seventh place is 6'6". I'm 5'8". Or 5'7", my bad.
You're going to be 5'8" next week.
Number 9. I hope not. Number 9 is 3-9, and the name is 10th place or bust?
Yeah.
It's 1-11.
1-11.
And
he beat the person who is by far the highest in points.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, his only win is he beat the person with the most points. So in terms of points, I'm not first place. I'm third place. I'm third place in points.
Yeah, I can look at yeah. No,
Tyler,
you're not. Yeah, you're third.
I think Tyler, your coworker, is second place in points.
Yeah,
you passed me.
Baby Obama.
But y'all are still not touching.
Here for beer.
The guy in first place, he's got
16-10. Yeah.
And he's in...
yeah, that's insane.
He's in third place now. He beat me last week,
The only reason he's in that is because it's win-loss. If it's points, there's no way anyone's touching him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's 2 games above everyone else.
He'd have to have a week or two of...
But if anyone's wondering why, I'll tell you his lineup here. Lamar Jackson, Ezekiel Elliott, Le'Veon Bell. That's just been his biggest. Did he drop Le'Veon Bell? No, he didn't. I got excited for a minute.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think too many people who would actively listen to us would know very much about football. Just honestly.
You're Dak Prescott. No, that's why I just said the ones where you can just Google their name and tell you immediately who they are.
Yeah.
Not the ones you have to dig for them.
Yeah, hopefully I can beat him this week.
He's beatable.
I've beaten him.
I mean, I'm rocking. I've got Michael Thomas, Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams, Barkley. Yeah. So it can be done. I've got Aaron Jones. I can do it. I just have to get lucky.
Oh yeah, got to get lucky. Well, not even you got to get lucky. So you're gonna win this league.
Well, my players just have to score projected values.
Well,
which they generally don't.
So you need me to beat Baby Obama. If I don't beat him, he can, and if you lose, he can match you then.
If I beat Caleb, that works out good for all of us, except for you, Luke. So it doesn't matter for you anymore.
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get top of the bottom tier.
Oh, yeah. I like how Sean has pushed his way up into the top 6.
He was not a contender for a while.
Yeah.
and then
He's been try-harding, dude.
He has
He's been
been.
slowly moving up.
he told me that when he does waivers, he does 3 on top of each other just so he might get what he wants.
Yeah.
What a try.
He always has 3 picks. He always has 3 picks for one position.
But back then, the thing is
Scum.
with his waivers is he lost a lot, so he was always high on the waiver chart, so it didn't matter. He was going to get what he wanted.
Yeah, see, at this point, I don't really give a crap about waivers because I will never get what I want. I'm always 10th pick, so...
See, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever I was in 3rd place for like 2 weeks. That shouldn't have happened. So I drafted my guys, and I think I've swapped out 3 people since the season started.
Yeah. You haven't hardly touched your team.
And I'm doing consistently
well.
well.
And the 2 people you swapped out, it's just because they all had a bye week on the same week.
And I dropped my bench.
Knew that, and you knew that was going to happen. You said bye weeks was going to fuck you, but apparently it didn't.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me on week 11.
As it turns out, I'm just
like a lot of my guys were out.
So I didn't understand. Like I knew how to watch the buys, but I didn't understand when it was going to happen. I didn't really look at when the bye week was.
Yeah.
And who they were playing, so I didn't dive into it before draft.
I didn't either. I just showed up.
I don't really think it's worth worrying about it too much.
Especially at the draft.
Trying to coordinate it like that, where you have guys that have staggered bye weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just too much work for me. I don't care that much.
Yeah. Now if there was money into it, there'd be more need to care for it, but we're not doing a money league.
Yeah, we're doing a case of beer league.
Yeah.
I still remember your Tyler. I still remember your ballsy draft.
Oh yeah,
your
very first pick,
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes. All right, so that's not. I still don't consider that ballsy. Mine was ballsy with a fucking Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, you picked Baker Mayfield.
I did.
That was your first pick.
That was my first. But you know what the thing is? I still ended up with a good wide receiver core. I still ended up with a pretty decent. I had T.Y. Hilton, Cooper Kupp, and Jarvis Landry. So I didn't have a bad wide receiver core. Just my running backs were trash.
I'll be real with you real quick. I honestly don't know who's on my team. I've done so little with it. I just have forgotten everyone who's on there except for Mahomes.
Last week I texted Tyler. I was like, "Hey, it was like Thursday morning. I'm like, you have no running backs right now." He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "All of them are on bye." He's like,
"Yeah."
He texted me back a couple of minutes. Just picked random the top 2. I saw it because I remember right before I was looking who we could get. He picked the top 2. It's like finished it.
Yeah.
You see, that's what's called just natural skill.
That's just what we've been doing since high school, is winging it. You continue to wing it.
And life has worked out for me just fine.
It's working, dude.
The thing that pissed me off is I dropped David Singletary that day because he's only been giving me like 4 or 8. And then he picks him up and it's 20 fucking points.
Yeah.
You see, I just believe in the heart of the running backs.
Do you?
Yes, I do. It's the art of the duel, man. Come on.
Art of the duel.
Art of the duel. So let's see. Another thing we've been trying to convince Luke to do for general mobile game activities that we can just sit down and talk about. So we've been trying to convince him to download the hit Korean mobile game, Ep.1.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, because Tyler and I have been playing that game.
We've been playing the hell out of it.
Ep.7. Oh, man.
So I know none of y'all know, but I went down the Smite rabbit hole. That was bad.
We were there.
Yeah, I
You
know.
still lived here at the time.
Yeah, I'm going, if I play Ep.7, that's what's going to happen.
Do it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
It is perfectly okay.
Tyler, it is not okay.
Look, dude, it's got waifus in it.
Like,
it's okay.
As long as you don't, pay any money.
Yeah, just fun. Spend money.
Well, only way I would put money into it is the Google
rewards.
Google rewards.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
That's only time I spend money, or if my aunt gives me a gift card for my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh man, getting those aunt gift cards.
It's whatever's left over when I buy a movie or an album, because that's the only 2 things I buy on Google Play.
Oh man, you gotta do like me and spend very small amounts of money on the hit Korean mobile game Ep.7. Of course, that doesn't draw out of my bank account. That draws out of my Google Wallet.
Yeah.
Is that not connected to your bank account?
No.
Oh,
Why would I ever give Google my credit card information? Why would I do that?
They probably already have it.
I mean, yeah, but no. I'm not going to give it to them directly because then they'll have my consent.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you want to buy stocks in this there? That'd be bad.
I don't know. I can't afford a Google stock. Just like even one, I don't think.
I don't know how much they are.
Let
It's
me-
like several $100s, isn't it?
Yeah, let me look up Google stock real quick, see if I can make some investment decisions. Google.
I know the Dow was
stock.
down.
I don't know, man. Google, like, what did they recently come out with? Google Stadia, which was a total flop, as far as I'm concerned. So
The
I
thing
don't
I
know.
also is Google Fi. Have you read into any of that?
Google Fi.
Yeah, it's like it's their phone plan. So if you can go anywhere and not have to pay different country fees.
Whatever happened to Google Fiber? Wasn't that discontinued?
Maybe. But Google
know
stock
that.
is $1,300 and, well, $1,313 even.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you had that money, would you buy it?
I mean, like, not one stock.
How much is Amazon right now?
I,
We are looking at the
What
business
do I
part
look
of the
like?
barrel podcast.
I have no idea how to invest in the stock.
Amazon stock is $1,796.
I think it would be okay to buy because it retains its value. Like, it doesn't drop much, does it? So it would be an okay
It dropped like
investment.
$300 in one day earlier in
that's
the
fucking
year.
terrible.
Yeah.
Technology stocks are really like high risk, high reward,
Yeah.
just like credit stocks.
Yeah.
So I remember when we were back in middle school, there was a program that they gave to the honors math kids. And it was, we've given each of you 100,000 fake dollars. Plug them into this program that mirrors the stock market. See how much money you can make. I remember. I just sat there and I was like, I'm putting it all on Visa, man. Look at that. They're low, but they're starting to rise. And, 3 days later, I had $4 million.
Holy
How
shit.
did it end?
2 days after that, I had $23,000.
Yeah. I think I remember doing that as well. I put all of mine in Apple.
See, that was probably a better bet. I put it in credit stock, and since that was right there around 2007, 2008, it did great when the first bailout rolled out, and then everything started
Was that
failing and just
Was that
just down.
pre-bailout that still did that, or
during.
during? Oh,
The people who won
that
ended up
was
with,
that was a good learning point.
the people who won ended up with only about like $400,000 because
Holy crap.
the stock market was bad.
Yeah.
I learned don't invest your money. Get a mayonnaise jar, put all your money in it, bury it in your backyard,
Yeah.
Or bury it down the woolly swamp.
and so you never go back there at night.
Yeah. It doesn't lose any value that way.
Well, it does because it gets inflated.
Yeah, the inflation
yeah.
would
It
still,
still
kill it.
loses value.
Jesus Christ.
You can have a gold bar, and that technically would keep its value the most.
Just buy some gold, then bury it. Well, buy some gold, put it in a mayonnaise jar, then bury it.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, you want to do the mayonnaise fund. That's what I call it.
And it is one.
Yeah.
Why can't you just get like a? So you're telling me it won't keep its value if I just buy a normal mason jar?
No, the mayonnaise.
So the
has-
mayonnaise protects it from inflation, is what you're saying?
The mayonnaise has so many preservatives in it. Make sure you leave a film around the jar. The mayonnaise has so many preservatives in it that will hold the value of your money.
But what's through the fresh air inflation?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you get ready to do that, open it up in a pool of...
Mayonnaise?
No, I was going to say mineral oil. Like you store like
Yeah.
alkali metals.
Yeah.
So open it up in mineral oil. And then make sure they're nice and soaked, and then take them to the bank like that, and you get your full value from when you put them in.
We need to get off this tangent.
It's
So, yeah.
pretty good content to me.
Sound investment strategy from the Bro Bros podcast.
The
Yeah.
mayonnaise fund.
Don't trust in the stock market.
Don't trust banks. They can fail.
Yeah, we're going to give you some stock market crash advice here.
Oh yeah.
No, post. My bad. Not pre, because that's how it fucked up.
Oh yeah. Other than that, put your money in an IRA.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise fund or IRA, just choose one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think since we're on a podcast right here, this gives us a good opportunity to talk about the channel in general. Since we have more time to talk about that.
Oh yeah, watch the channel trailer if you haven't yet. It's a rip roaring good time.
Yeah. So lately we've been we brought up Epic 7 earlier, but lately we've been putting up some Epic 7 videos. We plan on doing some other gameplay. Don't know of what yet. Maybe the forest at some point.
Oh yeah, we've had the forest in the works here for a while. We just needed another Steam sale.
Yeah.
So we got the Steam sale, and now we've got the forest. So
no recording's been done. It's just been in the works.
Yeah, no, because only one of us had it. That was me.
Have you played any of it?
Yeah, I played an hour and a half, and then after staying up for 3 days straight in game, and I started seeing weird shit out the corner of my eye. It's like, you know what? Let me wait for someone else so this can go from me pissing my pants at a jump scare to lad's holiday.
Well, you always had bad problems with video games. What was that video game you said you saw somewhere in the corner?
Oh yeah, in Fallout New Vegas when I saw the shadow people.
You playing video games by yourself is not a good thing.
Well, no, that might have had a lot to do with the fact that it was a pretty rough time in my life, all things considered. Oh. And I'd been up for 48 hours playing Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, you were hallucinating.
You may have been a little bit delusional.
I mean, not nearly as delusional as I was when I drafted Patrick Mahomes first round. However, that worked out very well, unlike that.
I still don't see that being a bad pick.
Because it wasn't.
But the thing is, we don't know how fantasy works. We kind of drafted a real draft would go in real life.
Oh, yeah, my coworker Matt, he talked to me the next day at work, and he just looked at me and said, "What the fuck is wrong with all of you?" He said,
He couldn't have complained about the other two that were veterans, could he?
I don't know. He just said everybody.
Okay.
But apparently he's played fantasy since he had the capability several years ago. And he's currently in 5 leagues.
Yeah.
5? Man, see, how do you keep up with that? How do you keep up with 5 different leagues?
Well, the thing is,
he just picks a day for
how
each
you
one.
can go to your team and hit the drop down, it's just your name?
Yeah.
Well, there's other names you can have for other leagues.
Yeah, but it's just...
It's too much effort.
Man, you gotta keep up with all your different teams and...
When my uncle plays, he just watches football and he's keeping up with all of them. It's weird.
He has 8 monitors that he watches games on simultaneously.
He does. Well, he usually has his tablet sitting there, and he's got a TV on.
And the computer, and his phone.
But now, I have the NFL Red Zone because Verizon did a deal with it, so I had it sitting there, so he was enjoying that. But I will be buying the Red Zone next season because that's a pretty good investment with doing fantasy.
Well, see, the way that I go about watching football games is I just go to other people's houses who pay for it, and then I just sit there and watch it.
Or you just go to Buffalo Wild Wings?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
All right, but back to the channel. Back to our YouTube channel, whatever the hell we were talking about.
We were talking about the forest, and how we have that in the works. Now, it's a pretty cool game. I enjoyed what I've played so far, and I would have come back to it, despite being scared like a little child. But instead of pissing my pants, in my bedroom, where I have carpet, now I'm going to piss my pants with at least 2 other people, since Luke, you were down for that. Cody's been down for it, and it's on sale right now, so I think we can convince him to get it pretty easy. Since he's been down for it, but he's been waiting for a sale as well.
I don't get why he waits for a sale, because he'll buy a shitty game full price, but if it's a good, decent game, he'll wait for a sale.
Yeah, it's like he bought Shenmue 3 day of release.
Hey, man.
He had to be the only one in line for that.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. No one's really in line to get games anymore. You remember when people used to stack up Walmarts for WoW to release?
Remember when Halo 3 dropped and people were killing each other over copies?
Yeah, but you just buy digital copies these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just really depends on what you're going to be doing. I prefer to have a physical medium if I'm playing on a console, because that's my particular brand of autism.
Also, you come from a position of just not having internet a lot of the time, so it makes installing digital impossible.
Yeah, for most of my life, I've never had internet.
But like a lot of times, like say I got Days Gone on the disc because it's just a story. Like it's not really a lot of online to it. It's not a multiplayer. So like I still see buying the physical media for those games.
Right. Except in the case of Days Gone, I don't want a physical copy of a shit game. So,
yeah, but you can sell it back.
Because every day I would see it on my shelf, and it would remind me of how I wasted my money.
Let's see. So for other things, we were also thinking about Factorio. I think we mentioned that specifically in the channel trailer.
Yeah, Factorio with an actual engineer. Someone who has an engineering degree.
Oh, he's an engineer. He's just, everybody will learn about it when he introduces himself in those videos.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah.
Well, that's gonna be the other thing. Well, that probably opened up to talking because he can talk, in his terms about what you are doing.
It's not just that. Matt's fairly talkative if you can get him going about anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That'd be like the easier way to glide him into it.
Yeah, normally Matt's a very, very reserved person. Then again, so is Lewis. But it's just the boys. It's a lot easier to go about it. We're talking a bit too much about other people's personalities who aren't present.
Yeah.
It's alright, dude.
No, Matt's here. He's in the corner.
They'll all come up at some point in videos. I mean, we've had Cody in the previous Hearts of Iron series we've had. Yeah. I guess that's another thing to bring up. Hearts of Iron probably won't be it might be a thing, but we're not really playing that game much.
Most likely not.
It's not going to be very prominent.
Yeah, we just don't play Hearts of Iron much anymore.
I know I used to push playing that a lot, but I don't really play it anymore. So.
Yeah,
I just don't have the time to sit down and play a 6-hour game anymore.
Yeah.
Also, I just don't feel like playing it.
I like
straight up.
Like because we've talked about like another possibility we can do things, but either we've done it on our own time or we've already done it. So it's kind of...
Well, the only other things to do are things that are so outlandish that it's just not even worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like try to get Tibet to take over Japan. Like
yeah.
I mean, I've done that on my personal time.
There's no point.
Also, at this point, they've released I think I'm missing 2 of the DLCs.
They have another DLC?
I haven't been keeping up
with it.
No,
it's just Man the Guns.
Oh, is it?
The other one was announced.
Or something?
No, there's been another one announced, and it's the espionage.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't want to buy any more DLC, man.
Yeah, all Paradox games are just DLC holes, especially EU4.
Even Crusader Kings, they're still coming out with more DLC. I think they just had another DLC release.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just also announced CK3.
Yeah, they did. I own Crusader Kings 2, but just the base game, so it's not really worth playing.
Me too. I also downloaded it for free that time.
Yeah, it's just it's not really worth playing without any of the DLCs, I don't think.
I think I did buy it, but I returned it in enough time where I can get the refund.
Yeah, so within 2 hours.
Because the thing is the hardest thing about a Paradox game is its tutorial.
I don't know. The tutorial for Hoi 4 was pretty easy since you're just Italy, taking out Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played it.
That doesn't really teach you how to play the game.
No, it doesn't.
The thing is like, even like when I was playing Hearts of Iron, like, y'all didn't teach me anything. You just threw me into it.
So learn it, bitch.
That's the best way to learn it, though.
I don't know. You asked so many fucking questions. We might as well have taught you how to play it. We might as well have just stood over your shoulder and had, my hand essentially on yours as it was on the mouse.
That happened a couple times.
But that was on personal time.
Oh, man. Yeah, so let's see. Epic 7, The Forest.
Factorio.
Yeah, Factorio.
I think we Louis, you and I have discussed you doing because you have your own personal YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And we've discussed you doing one-shots and uploading them to the Barrel Bros channel instead of yours.
Yeah.
If you wanted to continue with those, just for stuff that you're not very sure about.
Yeah.
If you want to have a series on.
Yeah, that's something I could do. I don't have any games in mind to do that with, but that's something that could happen.
Because I think that's just how you should do, every time you buy a game. Just upload a 30-minute video about your first impressions.
Yeah. And generally, the way I do first impressions is it's literally first impressions. It's so like if the video, is like 20 minutes or so long, it's literally like the first 20 minutes of me playing the game. It's not like I play the game like 2 or 3 hours and then do a post commentary of my impressions of those hours. It's just raw, actual gameplay. So if the game doesn't impress me in the first, 20 to 30 minutes, it's going to be flushed down the toilet.
Is that so you can keep your refunds if you paid for it?
Yes.
Or just
Yeah.
This is how you always did it.
Yeah. Look, man, you buy a game, make a quick first impressions video off of it,
Yeah.
then refund it on Steam.
I mean,
No money wasted. No money wasted, and free content.
really, it is. Like,
Now, I
just
haven't actually, pulled that off in practice yet. Maybe it'll happen one day.
That's a high possibility.
Yeah, man, imagine if I started doing that and we made money off of our videos. That would
Someone
be
did
insane.
that. Someone played all of one of the Sonic games, played the whole thing in one sitting, and then refunded it live on Twitch.
Oh yeah,
That happened.
man, dude, that'd be crazy.
But that'd be another thing. Like, Steam is endless. But the only thing is, you have to have enough to buy the game. So, but the other thing to run into is like DLCs that make the game playable, that make the first impression better.
Yeah.
Like if you got Train Simulator, like you would have to fork up like $1,200 just to be able to...
No, man, no. I think in that case, I mean, like someone playing a game for the first time. They're not gonna buy all of the DLC, right? They're just gonna try the base game first, see if they like it.
I don't know. If you're doing a Paradox game, you might as well buy all the DLC, because for most of those games, they're fucking unplayable without it.
But if you're talking about console
maybe
games,
if they're on sale, but if you've never played a Paradox game before,
You wouldn't know.
yeah, you wouldn't know.
you
Yeah,
don't know.
I think Hearts of Iron is the only one of those games that didn't make me want to rip my dick off and fling it into orbit without the DLC.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was just painful. I was playing EU4. I was playing it. I was trying to have a good time. And I was playing the easiest country to play. I was playing the Ottoman Empire,
yeah.
which has a little arrow that points at it that says, "This is so easy. This is the tutorial. Just play one game as this and you'll know what to do." I still have no idea what to do with like 12 hours in that game. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, only other game I think you couldn't just buy without the DLCs would be Arma 3. But that would be hardcore. Like I don't think even the first 20 would give you the great first impression of it.
Yeah.
Can you refund DLCs too though?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if they refund along with the game, but I think you can refund DLC. Maybe. I've never tried.
I mean, there's first time for everything. Or can you just refund a DLC and not the base game?
I think you'd have to do it that way. I think they refund separately, assuming they do refund it all.
Unless then, you just have refunded the main game and you
Just
can't
have
get rid of the DLC.
That would be shitty.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past some developers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's money. It's a money grab for them in the first place. The main game isn't that important to them. It's the DLCs where they put all their hard work into.
Are you sure about that? Some DLCs are hot garbage.
Yeah.
That was their hard work they were going to put into it. So the game was garbage anyway.
Yeah, all their hard work produced garbage.
It's like this game was unplayable to the DLC. But the DLC shit, yeah, the whole game's just shit.
Just straight up.
Like any Call of Duty game right now.
Yeah. Man, Modern Warfare, dude. Have you tried playing that? No.
I hadn't even seen gameplay.
I tried playing some of the multiplayer. Man.
Is it like the old days where you can smack talk each other, or you still can't do that?
I think you can. But like just the gameplay in general, at least in the multiplayer, I don't think it's good, man. I really don't. You think it would be good because it's, the boots on the ground Modern Warfare that everybody wanted for a long time, but
yeah.
I just don't think it's good. I don't know.
I mean,
do you think it's not good, or do you think you're just burnt out because you used to have to go back to it so often?
No, I think it's actually not good. Like the maps, I don't think the maps are designed well, and there's like no semblance of gun balance whatsoever in the game, and they're like
How's
Sound touring is really bad.
How's the Nuketown? Or is there a Nuketown map in that?
No.
I don't know what the absolute.
There's not going to be a Nuketown.
Well, that was Black Ops, wasn't it?
You're thinking about Black Ops, yeah.
I for one, absolutely do not understand the infatuation with Nuketown.
I don't either.
I've never really liked that map.
It's not a good map.
I hate it too, but everyone votes for it. I'm just used to it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that it's a good map. It's just like, what is fun about it?
Granted, I'll say this: Nuketown is better than any map in the new Modern Warfare game. I'll tell you that right now.
Like, that's the favorite. I guess because it's so small. But like the thing is about it, you can't use the funky weapons. If you try to, like, you're going to die immediately. Unless it's like 1v1. Like 1v1 on Nuketown is the best 1v1.
No,
map.
that is the absolute worst.
That's the worst.
Really?
Because your respawn point doesn't change. So then all they have to do is find your respawn and then just sit there.
Do you remember what I did with you? So I was using the M60 with the the extended ammo.
Oh, you're just a jackass. I honored going back to where I'm supposed to go and then doing it.
No, I sat in the middle of the map, so his spawn never changed. And he basically just funneled to me every time, and I was basically just set up like a machine gunner.
You're just a jackass.
I just gunned him down every single time.
Yeah, no, that is what literally everyone has ever done to me in a 1v1. After a point, what I did to them.
To tears by how many times he killed you like that?
No. However, I did start doing that to people in 1v1s because, if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah. Because the way it would always go is for the first round when we both spawned, we'd come out, one of us would get killed. And then if I didn't get killed, then I would just, wait around for him to come back out, and then we'd have another fight. But if I was the one that got killed, they'd come right over my spawn point and camp me the entire time. So that's just what I started doing to people.
Yeah, people aren't honest when they 1v1 people.
Yeah, especially not Lewis.
Nope, not at all. I was gonna mention something before Modern Warfare, but I don't remember what it was.
But speaking of games that you think are bad, how are you feeling about Pokemon Sword?
Oh yeah, because I've been playing that as well.
You have Sword or you have Shield?
I have Sword.
Who wants to be the Shield? Come on.
I was actually going to buy the Shield, but I didn't know. Thanks for that look, Louie. Thanks.
Yeah. Pokemon Shield binaries. Yeah, so I got Pokemon Sword. I've been playing that. I'm at the end of the game. I think I'm almost done with the story.
What's your current team?
Current team is I've got the water starter. I've got his final evolution, whatever the hell that's called. Inteleon.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good. He kind of reminds me of like a JoJo character or something.
What?
And he's got this move called Snipe Shot, and it kind of looks like Piccolo's special beam cannon. Yeah, he goes like this, and then he points his hand out and poses, and then a beam of water comes out.
Just blows through Goku and his brother.
Yeah. So every time he uses it, in my head, I'm just going, special beam cannon! And I just one shot, whatever I'm facing.
All right, so you have Inteleon. What else? What else you got?
I've got Corviknight.
Nice.
Yeah, the Flying Steel, Raven type. It's pretty. I like the design of that Pokemon. That's why I picked him up.
It's Skarmory with pre-evolutions.
Pretty much. I've got. I picked up a Wooloo and whatever that evolves into.
Dubwool, yeah.
I like Wooloo before Dubwool. I have this thing called, I forgot what it's called, but it looks like a goblin.
Oh, that thing, that's Impidimp's final evolution.
Yeah, I have that thing, and it's covered in body hair.
I think it's called Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, dude, that thing is...
Do you know all the Pokemon now, Tyler? Like the new that's coming out?
Most of them, yes.
Really?
I spend a lot of time on 4chan.org/VP/catalog.
But yeah.
That's a hot thing on my phone. It's a bookmark.
It's a bookmark.
Dude, Grimmsnarl he's pretty insane. He has a Gigamax form. That actually does look like a character straight out of JoJo, dude. I thought it was a stand.
It's a fucking
straight
stand.
up. I thought it was.
Dude, you do your Gigantamax posing, and it's just dude. If you had the Z move pose with the Gigantamax, that just straight up would be a stand.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got a Grimmsnarl. I've got a Colossal, which is a colossal pile of garbage. Don't use that Pokemon.
Is he hot shit?
Well, first of all, Fire Rock is just bad typing.
Very bad defensively.
Also, it's a slow Pokemon. Man, all these fucking like rock and like rock fire Pokemon, they're just slow as shit. I think they're bad, dude.
They are because
and they just insist on coming out with more of these Pokemon.
Yeah, it's good attacking types are still fighting ground water.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So Colossal, not a fan. What else do I fucking know? How many Pokemon was that? Like five?
Do I have the box legend?
What is the box legend?
Zacian.
No, I don't have. Oh yeah, I have Toxicity.
Toxicity.
Yeah, the low amped version. Toxicity is pretty cool. Poison Electric is pretty good typing, and he's pretty strong. He's a good dual attacker. Got decent attack and special attack. The story in Pokemon Shield, it's boring all the way through. It picks up a little bit. It's picking up a little bit towards the end, but
it's not going to pick up much.
It's nothing special. Dynamax, I think, is just a stupid gimmick. I don't know why it's in the fucking game, but they've got to add a gimmick to every game at this point, I think.
I mean, they could have just left in Mega Evos.
Yeah. The thing, man, like...
I didn't really look up. Like I almost bought both games because it came with a cool banner.
Yeah.
But, how much difference is there in between the Sword and Shield? Because most times with Pokemon, there's hardly none.
I think the legendary Pokemon is different.
I have a couple ones you can just find in the wild.
Yeah.
Because that was the only difference between, like, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. Like, when I was looking at, like, one has Meowth and one doesn't, that's pretty much it.
Welcome to the past 25 years, dude. Where you been?
I haven't been playing Pokemon.
I think it's only 22. My bad, I'm a fake fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's much difference between the two at all.
Nah, but if you really want a good time, play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. That's a real game right there.
Fuck is that?
I mean, crack open my white monster from 2007.
I thought you were like say a good Pokemon game is like the N64 where you had a microphone talk to Pikachu.
That's not even a fucking game, dude.
On the N64, all I had was Pokemon Snap. You know, the one where you had to take pictures.
What about Coliseum? You telling me you didn't have Coliseum?
No, I never played Coliseum. Pokemon Snap was
a nerd.
Pokemon Snap was actually the first Pokemon game I ever played. I never played the original series.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I think because Red.
I entered the series in Pokemon. I entered the series in 5th gen, Pokemon Black.
Oh wow.
So.
Oh yeah. I also had Pokemon Black because I got Reshiram.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, there's a guy on Facebook who's in love with Reshiram and constantly wants to be vored by it. He posts pictures like that.
I don't doubt it.
Him being Photoshop vored by Reshiram.
I don't doubt it, man.
Yeah, it's a thing. And, you know, it's like his actual Facebook account.
Oh, Lord. How many friends does he have?
Probably not many.
However many Pokemon are in the Pokedex, that's how many.
Oof.
That's still not a lot of friends, considering.
No,
it's like a fucking 1,000 at this point, dude.
Nah, man. Pokemon Sword, they've shrunk it by like 60%. So.
You know, there's only 400 Pokemon in this gen, but all Pokemon total, there's more than 1,000. There's a lot.
The only Pokemon I know that's not in it is because the guys YouTube I watch, Ekans is in it and Lickitung. And that's the only ones I know that aren't in it.
Name any random Pokemon and it's probably not in it.
Yeah.
Onyx?
Onyx is in.
Onyx is in. I think most of Gen 1 and Gen 5 made the cut because James Turner, the lead artist, started Gen 5 and he gave us most of the...
Magikarp in it still? Magikarp?
Yeah.
He gave us most of the object Pokemon. And then in Gen 1, they're just nostalgia baiting the fuck out of everybody. So Gen 1 and Gen 5, there's a lot more presence than 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7.
It's pretty weird. Yeah, I tried to go through the game with only Gen 8 Pokemon.
Did you get Poltegeist, the haunted teapot?
I don't know where to catch it. If I had found it naturally, I would have caught one.
Isn't there a Pokemon that looks like a fucking apple now?
Yeah, that's Applin. And it evolves into either Flapple, which I first read as Fapple.
I would have caught that too if I found it.
Appleton, which is a apple pie.
And isn't it? It's a grass dragon, I think. It's a fucking dragon.
Yeah, that's from a pun on the word apple worm, where instead of worm as in an earthworm, it's worm as in dragon. So with a Y.
I've got to see these evolutions.
Flapple's not bad, but Appleton just makes me want to shove safety pins up my urethra.
Have you seen the Ghost Dragon Pokemon? That's a stealth bomber.
Yeah.
That thing's pretty cool.
Dragapult.
Also, its stats are insane. I want to catch that.
There's one of them like disgusting fossil Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I haven't even gotten into that yet. I have some fossils. I need to build a monstrosity.
Those things are fucking disgusting. I want to die.
Yeah. So
however,
the fossil Pokemon, Luke, you have like the different body parts, and you use a machine to piece them together. So you have this weird like Frankenstein
fucking abomination.
That's a new thing, or
yeah,
where it's like
because I know you can put a fossil in and bring the Pokemon.
Yeah, and you
back.
used to get the whole thing, and now you get some sort of fucking abomination, affront to God. It's terrible. However, Dracovish has the move Vicious Rend.
Wait, what the hell is Dracovish?
It's got the fish head and a couple of arms.
Oh, is that one of the fossils?
Yeah. It's got the fish head, a couple of the little electric arms, and then the rest of its body's a tail off of something bigger. It's disgusting looking.
The new snake Pokemon just looks bad. Have you seen it?
Yeah, and it is bad.
And the evolution is even worse.
Can't be worse than the fucking Meowth travesty. I thought it couldn't get worse with fucking Alolan Meowth. Galarian Meowth also makes me want to put safety pins in my urethra. But that Dracovish, man, it's got the move Vicious Rend, 170 base power, strong jaw boosted. I think this thing also...
What the fuck?
You also put Rain on it, and it's like 250 base power without even like doing anything else.
That sounds insane.
It is. People are currently using it in Smogon rules as a wall breaker in OU.
Wow. So how much has
one shots Toxapex
this Pokemon changed the competitive aspect of it?
How has this gen changed?
I'm not in competitive at all. So.
Oh, it's a burning shit fire. It is awful.
I mean, see,
I figured because I was talking to someone at GameStop, and we didn't get too much into it because I don't know that much about it. But just as much as I've heard change, it's gotta be catastrophic.
Mm.
It is a burning shit.
See, before playing the game, if you had asked me, I thought it would have gotten possibly better because they removed a lot of the broken shit, which were like Megas and Z moves, and then they've shrunk down the Pokemon pool. So you think, okay, maybe it's balanced a little bit better, but I don't know now.
It's currently extremely over-centralized around stall teams, featuring the Toxapex Ferrothorn combo, and there's not much that they can do to break through it anymore. It was fun when you had 800 more choices to break through it.
Yeah, but
now, Toxapex and Ferrothorn have both been generation-defining for their ability to stall out everything. Now, you slap both of them on the same team, and then you put in Galarian Darmanitan, who just...
Yeah, I know that's broken.
Ought to go straight to Ubers. We're talking a little bit too much about this. I'm getting a little too fired up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a burning shit show.
And you're not just saying all this jumping on the shit on it Pokemon bandwagon.
No, I really wanted this to be a good generation.
Yeah, me too. I'm not shitting on the game. I think it's alright, but...
Well, do you think Game Freak will fix it next game?
No.
Let's see. So. I've heard rumors that, so stuff fucked up in development and they couldn't finish on time to meet what Nintendo wanted them to have.
Yeah.
Okay, I can definitely tell that happened, playing the game. I can definitely tell. There's one instance where I'm at where it's like this important part where the chairman is talking about the future of the region, and it's the chairman and the champion standing next to each other.
Is there a cursor on the screen?
Looking out over the city. And the game switches from its in-game graphics where you expect a cutscene or something, and instead it switches to a Microsoft presentation where they have the game art and just text at the bottom where you have to read. And I was thinking, how in the fuck did this happen? Like, you're on the Switch, right? It has the graphical capabilities to have cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is a very important scene where they're talking about the only story in the game. And you have a slideshow?
Well, there are several actual cutscenes in the game that you can still see the mouse cursor on the screen.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see any of that.
Yeah. But, no. It's a good...
Okay, so on that topic, so you remember when the Switch launched, how many bugs it had?
Yeah.
That's not Nintendo. Like, that has not, like things from Nintendo has not been how Nintendo usually is. When they put it out, there's usually hardly ever a flaw. Or if it is one, it's one that can be, like, ignored very easily. But, like, that's what's kind of blowing my mind with this, what the Switch, when it was released. Like, it would just either shut down and make an annoying noise, or, like, it wouldn't be rendering things
I don't
properly.
know. I've never had a problem with mine.
And, like, I understand Pokemon's has some, like, hiccups, but, like, nothing that big, right?
Pokemon right now is dumpster fire.
I mean, the biggest thing for me...
the Pokemon Company is a dumpster fire.
I mean, the biggest thing for me about this new Pokemon game is just the frame rate drops.
So is it kind of like what
drops
happened
in
with
the fucking
Bethesda? It's Game Freak, but is it, like, not the big part of Game Freak that made this one? Or is it the top dogs that made this one?
So there were a lot of issues with Game Freak. So some of these things are quote-unquote speculation. But there seemed to be a lot of problems with this in production.
Yeah.
So they actually had a lot of temp workers working on these games as well.
Oh, that's
like,
not
they were
good.
writing them so hard because I've heard that originally this game was supposed to be a 3DS game because they thought the Switch was going to fail. Switch didn't fail. They had to go to the Switch because Nintendo said you have to. And so they kind of fucked a lot of stuff up going through there. They lost a lot of time.
I don't know what made them think the Switch would fail.
They just thought it would.
They
thought it might go like the Wii U, with the hookup to the TV and handheld peripherals.
Yeah, but that's what's so bad about the Wii U. That took what we wanted the Wii U to do, though.
Yeah, but man, the Switch had great launch titles when it came out, so there's like no way it was gonna fail.
Well, like Breath of the Wild is still a great game. And it's been how long has it been out?
So is Pokemon Gold and Silver. But
yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying, like, for that was the biggest thing coming out with that with the Switch.
Yeah, and then there's like the
Mario Odyssey, Smash Ultimate,
Smash.
Yeah.
I think there was a new Mario Kart.
I have Odyssey, but I haven't played it yet.
So I don't know.
Yeah, in short, Pokemon Sword and Shield are good games, but they're not good Pokemon games.
Pretty much.
Did y'all see the Sonic fix?
What?
The Sonic movie fix where they...
Oh, yeah, that was several months ago, Luke. Come on, man.
I'm saying, have you seen it?
I saw... Okay,
things can come out. I
don't give a shit about Sonic.
I know, but, like, things can come out, Tyler, and, like, you know nothing of it until someone tells you about it. And you're like, nah, I never really paid attention to that. So don't even give me that was months ago.
Well, I knew it was months ago.
Okay, so after shitting on Pokemon for that long, I think this is a good time to wrap it up. This has been the Bro Bros podcast with Luke, Tyler, Louie, in that order from left to right. Just picture that in your head.
LTL formation.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's like an Oreo cookie.
Yep. If, for those of you listening, if you've made it all the way to the end, if you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel,
Hit the notification button.
Contribute to the discussion.
And join our notification squad by hitting that bell
icon. Oh, yeah, hit the bell icon. I forgot that even exists.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It shows how much I hit that bell button.
That's how I keep up with our videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever hit the bell icon.
I did, and it's so aggravating. Don't. But hit ours.
Hit our bell icon, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and
thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Bye, everybody.